Hi, I'm Carrie and welcome to my channel. Today we are continuing on the gratitude path and I am here with the energy reading for week 3. I can't remember if I said that in the last video or not, but oh well. Today's gratitude is about having gratitude for lessons. We are centering our gratitude around lessons that we're learning right now or the wisdom that may be unfolding for us and having gratitude for all the mess that comes along with that. So I am going to shuffle the cards and I will be back with this week's reading. Okay, so for this week, we're focusing on the lessons. And here in position 1, what is your biggest lesson that you've learned this month or possibly this week? Or I don't know, some of you may have learned this all year long, whatever the situation is for you. And the card is determination. So I really feel what this is saying is about giving up on things before they have a full chance to take effect. I can't remember the exact phrase now, but there's something about where it takes so many days or weeks of doing something new before it actually becomes a habit. And that makes me think about like New Year's resolutions or anytime we set these like really quick goals for ourselves and we get, I don't know, a week into it and we're abandoning it for one reason or another. And maybe for some of you, the minute that you hit up against a wall, run into that obstacle, you choose to abandon that path altogether. Because I've got the 7 of Pentacles down here. And the 7 of Pentacles has reaped very small rewards, but now they're like at a standstill. So you're in this pause and you're looking at what you're doing and where you're going and why you are doing it. And is this still in alignment with your thoughts and your beliefs and, what you really want out of life or where you want to go? Or is it in the path of your goal or have you veered off in another direction? And sometimes if things look too complicated, if the way forward feels too complicated, we will journey onto another path of least resistance. And I think that's typical sometimes. But what if you powered through and decided that, yes, I am still determined to reach this goal. I am still determined to, get that job or, find a way forward, whatever it is that you're looking at. So the biggest lesson is determination and figuring out what stops you. What stops you, why it stops you, what makes you choose a different path. Are you giving up on your goals or dreams too quickly? And I think that's something that needs looked at this week. So position number 2 is how can understanding and or gratitude for this lesson shift your perspective? I think it's the words that you tell yourself. With the communicate card, I feel like it's a reminder that how we speak to ourselves about our life is extremely important because with communicate and the magician right below, our words carry a lot of power and a lot of weight. And as we continue to say, oh, I wasn't good enough for that anyway, that takes us all the way back to week 1 and that energy of worthy. But if we say those things to ourselves and we're communicating that to us on a regular basis, how are we going to create what we truly desire? Again, taking us all the way back to week 1 and having gratitude for ourselves. So, having gratitude for this lesson of determination, even when things get tough, you need to be careful in how you speak to yourself and how that can help shift your perspective. But if you say to yourself, okay, I've hit a block, but I know that I have the tools. I know that I have everything within me that I can continue to push forward. And that's really what I think these 2 cards are saying. The words that you're saying to yourself on a daily and regular basis matter. Everything that you're telling yourself about things that you see in the world, about things that you see in your life matter. And it's shifting your perspective on the daily. So that's what I'm going to say for position 2. Okay, and position 3 is how can I use this lesson to focus on a positive change in my life? So it's interesting that it's now and it's justice. Right, right away, I felt, okay, I got to be accountable. I have to be accountable for myself first. I cannot point fingers. I cannot, oh, well, this is too hard. And I cannot blame this person or that situation or that boulder or that mountain or whatever it is. I can't continue to point fingers. I have to be accountable for what I have chosen to do, what my actions are. And I can only do that by being present. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. It's not about what's going on in the future. It's about how I am handling things, how I am handling this obstacle right now, how I am handling this lesson right now in this moment. And it starts with accountability for myself and what I have chosen to do and what I have chosen to say. And if I've chosen to take this moment to pause and reconfigure how I'm moving forward, or did I just give up on it altogether? By having gratitude for our experience, even these obstacles, it can help us learn to speak to ourselves differently. Therefore, being able to find, I feel, solutions more easily, maybe, than if we're telling ourselves we're not capable of it. So let me know how this resonates for you. Do you feel that you give up too quickly on your hopes, your dreams, or a goal that you are pursuing? And how do you speak to yourself in regards to that? Do you lift yourself up and say, okay, I've had a setback, but I can keep on going? Or do you just tell yourself, like I said a moment ago, that you're not worthy of it anyway, and you just move on? And how present do you keep yourself? Are you busy derailing the situation into a comparison of something from your past? Or are you saying that it was never going to work out for your future? Share with me in the comments below. I would love to hear if this, like I said, resonated for you in some way. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to continue to help my channel grow here. I really appreciate that too. And if you want to support me in another way, Ko-fi links in the description box. And until I see you next week for our final energy for the month of November, bye.